Alright, so hello YouTube. Yeah, it's a very interesting time at the moment that we're having here in Poland, especially. We have a national quarantine against coronavirus, and the schools are shut down, all the cultural institutions are shut down. It's highly recommended to stay at home, actually to avoid contact with other people. So I guess by riding a motorcycle on a beautiful day like that, I'm not breaking any rules except for leaving the home. But I am wearing gloves, I am not touching my face, and again I am avoiding crowds, so which makes me perfectly safe from coronavirus, I guess. And you know, it's especially difficult to stay at home when it's such a beautiful weather outside. And I wouldn't say it's warm, it's rather like around 5 degrees, and it was far below zero during the night. But at the moment it's a beautiful day. So why not go and have some fun? This is how you can fight coronavirus. If you need to go somewhere, do it on a motorbike. So if you've been following this channel for quite some time, you saw my BMW F850 GS diary, and you might wonder what happened to the bike, because it's been quite a long time since I posted anything related to BMW. So the BMW is still there, it's still in my garage, and I will be riding this bike for sure. But in the meantime, some changes happened, and this bike is one of those changes. So you might also notice that there was a smaller GS as well for quite some time, for almost over a year. I was trying to understand if I will be finding some joy in riding off-road, and I thought that a smaller GS might give me an answer. There was also an idea to go to Iceland last summer, to send the bikes there, because we are all restricted by vacations limitations and family reasons, so going on our own wheels for such a long trip would just take us too much time, so we decided to send the bikes. And my thinking was, sending the bikes will take the bike away from me for at least 2 months. So I decided that's not a perfect solution, especially in the middle of the season, to be without the bike. So I thought, yeah, I think I need to buy a bike that would be good to be sent out to Iceland. And I found a very well kept and maintained F650 GS, and I bought it, and I was riding this F650, my god, 650 GS for about 1 year, and I found out that riding off-road really gives me a lot of pleasure. And then I went for a longer ride with some guys that were riding some smaller and lighter off-road bikes, and I understood that this would probably be a better solution for me as well. So I was looking around for some time. I wanted something very simple and not very expensive, and much lighter, and something that would allow me to learn to ride off-road. So not to be very overwhelming for my level of skills, which is very low. As you can see, I'm riding very slowly. So and I decided that I will sell the BMW 650 GS and buy something lighter in that space. And I found out the CRF 250. I was considering both the 250L and the Riley version, and because of our future plans in regards to traveling, I decided to go for Riley version, and this will be the bike that I will be sending out this summer to Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, and I will use it for that trip. So if you would ask me if I'm happy with the purchase of Honda Riley, I would say that I probably couldn't be more happier, because it gives me lots of joy. So at the moment I have those thoughts about, do I really need the F850 GS? Since I found this bike to be much more joyful and playful, and if thinking about having a fun ride on a Sunday, of course I will take a Honda, not a BMW. So what's the point of keeping the BMW? And at the moment, I guess this is mainly because I need the second bike when this bike will be sent out to Kyrgyzstan. Hello, doggy. I don't think he likes me. The F650 GS is gone, but not too far away. One of my friends bought it, and I think he will be sending this bike to Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, because we are going there together. So the small GS is gone, F850 is there, and the small Honda. That, as you can see, I enjoy quite a lot on places that I wouldn't feel very, maybe, I don't know, safe or comfortable taking the F850 GS here. Not because the bike is not capable. It is just because my level of skills is so low that the big heavy bike on street tires that I have this bike on would not be like the perfect solution for me. Alright, so just to give you a short overview of what happened to the bike since I bought it. I think this is the main change that I've made to it. So a crash bar and a skid plate from the bottom. This is made by the Turkish company called Impreda, and there is a very nice guy in Czech Republic who sells it on the within the European Union, so it's quite easy to get it. From the same company there is this rock plate to carry some stuff, so this is also very solid. The heated grips, the USB double socket to charge stuff, handlebars, and I think that's it. There's nothing more to it, everything else is stock. Very nice little bike, and the power is absolutely enough for my level of skills, definitely. And I have to say, I have to admit, I just liked, when I saw it for the first time, I really liked the way it looks. So that was also a part of the decision-making process, definitely. So except for the great reviews on YouTube and what people were saying about how reliable and easy construction that is, but basically the maintenance interval is like 10,000 miles, which is 16,000 kilometers for this bike, or something like that. This is crazy. Yeah, so the big question is, will it be a good enough bike with all the luggage and probably also some gasoline in an additional tank, because you know there's only 10 liters of gas, and the range of that bike is around 250 kilometers, which is great. It's comparable to my BMW, so it should not be a problem. But the question is, will it be a good adventure bike for 2 weeks long ride? I'm gonna find out, and if you're interested in that, please subscribe. much for videos coming soon.